Hey, I'm Steve from Welder Up, and you're watching Nitromaniac TV.
How important is an event like this to the diesel scene?
Well, I think this type of event is important because this is the diesel industry, which drives our whole countries, both America, Canada, and around the world. And these guys here with even their pickup trucks and these young kids are our future for this, for hauling all this freight, oil, and things that we need around our countries. So this is a good event to support all the kids, young guys that are coming up, and the old guys to kind of pay a little bit of appreciation for the hard work that they've done most of their lives.
Absolutely. Did you envision something like this about 10, 15 years ago, right? When I guess this craze, or I don't want to say a craze, but I guess the diesel movement started to really pick up?
Well, yeah, I mean, I built my rat rod with diesel in it 17 years ago. So that was kind of right at the peak point of the diesel world really starting to get active. You know, no one ever seen a diesel engine out of a tractor or a piece of equipment until it was in my diesel rat rod. And then people went, poof, okay, well, look what we can do with a 12 valve. We can start swapping them into all these different vehicles and making something cool out of them. And now it's just insane what people are doing with diesel engines. And, you know, a lot of these younger kids, you know, of course, they're restoring second gen Dodges now, which is a 25-year-old truck, you know, a 30-year-old truck now or whatever. But that's cool for me to see that happen. My own kids love that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. And so I can relate with the second gen Dodge. I owned one myself for about 5 or 6 years. Great truck, great vehicle. Enjoyed the hell out of it.
I mean, my dad's generation's like, say, a 57 Chevy.
Yeah.
Well, these guys' generation is a second gen Dodge, you know, and they're just so cool. And they work, and it's probably one of the best, you know, platforms of an engine that you can find. So, you know, all around, it's a great motor, great platform. You can make horsepower without spending a lot of money. And that's what's got this craze going. I mean, now we're getting into late model stuff with the 6.7s, and, you know, we're really starting to use the computers in them to make horsepower. And, you know, but that's their generation because they grew up on phones. Me, it was a mechanical pee pump, you know, because we didn't have cell phones, I guess.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Is there a limit to what the scene can create, or is the sky the limit?
Oh, I think the battles that we have to fight against is, you know, some of the horseshit of the EPA and things like that are making it hard on guys to be able to be in the industry and work. But it's never going to stop because at the end of the day, it's just a money racket thing. It's not, they're just trying to grab money because at the end of the day, we're still going to pull down the highway with a diesel engine. And that I don't see coming to an end. I think they're going to keep trying to choke the engines off with too much stuff to try to keep them from creating emissions, whatever. But when it comes down to you having to eat, and when they start starving, they are not going to give a shit whether your truck rolls coal out of it or not. Just get our freight to us.
Excellent.
But right now, while we're rich and we can do that, there's a place to grab money. That's what they're doing. They're just grabbing money. But at the end of the day, we're still going to deliver your wheat and your eggs and, you know, your oil and your corn and all that shit. And most people don't see that. These people do here. That's why this community is good. You got to stay strong and stay together.
Yeah. Well, I had the pleasure in 2017 to stop by the Welder Up shop in Vegas and see what you guys were up to at the time and that stuff. It was my first visit into a shop of any type like that. And I was just amazed by the creativity and just the craftsmanship and just the wildness of the shop when I did the tour. That's definitely something that it's prevalent in this scene, and I think it's coming back in every automotive scene so far. So,
Well, you know, I mean, it's just it's like what you can do if you have some sort of a creative brain and some sort of a mechanical fabrication. I mean, I'm not good at any of it really. I'm not that great. I just
yeah,
I know how to do it, and I enjoy doing it. And when you enjoy doing it, things like this come out of it.
absolutely.
And it's sacrifice, and it's painful to get through the process and not give up. You got to just keep going and keep going and keep going, because the more you lay around and do nothing, it shows. But if you're out doing things and making things happen, then that shows too. So it's just a matter of, you know, getting up and staying proactive on making things happen, and you'll get there.
Past the 330, knocks off 58 and 86 mile an hour. With the baddest trip walking 70 an hour.
Hey folks, Kellen Nitro here telling you about the newest way you can help support Nitromaniac TV's drag file, called Members Only, and it is our official premium content wing of the website. For only $4.99 a month, you will gain access to exclusive video and early access to that week's content, all commercial free. plus an exclusive discount code to the merch stand, exclusive members-only live streams, and more to come. If you sign up today, you will gain exclusive access to check out the 5K subscriber special, the 2023 NHRA Rocky Mountain Nationals Whole Freaking Deal video, plus an early cut of what annually is our most popular title, Supercut, Pro Modified 2023. So join today, you'll never know what you're going to see on Members Only. Check it out today at tinyurl.com/drag.